So Team Wigan and Leigh are an amazing bunch of organisations and businesses and individuals coming together to support three of our really important charities, Wigan Leigh Hospice, the Brick, and also Daffodils Dreams. And everybody who knows those charities knows that they actually do amazing things for the borough and for all our communities and for all our families. So for that group of individuals and businesses to come together to support them is really amazing, and we're really proud of them.
My name is Matt Pete and I'm the head coach of Wigan Leigh Club. I probably remember the club and the Brick starting to work together around a decade ago, and it's unfortunately the way things have happened over that time, it's been a charity that's become more and more important. I think Daffodils Dreams and Wigan Leigh Hospice are charities again that everyone will have been impacted and had to utilise them at some point in their lives, or someone they care about.
Well, Leigh is a rugby league town, and the Leigh Leopards is the heartbeat of that town. And what we can do is we bring families together through using rugby league as its vehicle. And by doing that, you know, we have big crowds here at the game, and for the families to get together and come to those games and enjoy the games is certainly a big part of our day-to-day, what we do here as a club and as a borough.
The Daffodils Dreams and the Hospice Wigan and Leigh, I think I'll never ask anyone to give anything that they can, whether it's time or finances, but anything they can do would be much appreciated.
We see just over 1,200 patients a year, care for just over 1,200 patients a year, and we admit around 300 of them to unit. So most of the care is given in the community. So our community services comprise of nurse specialists who are all degree level nurses, who are caseload managers, people with complex needs. They work 7 days a week, providing support across the borough of Wigan.
So here at Wigan Leigh Hospice, I'm a staff nurse, one of the nurses, and my main role really is to make sure people are living the best life, really. They've got life-limiting illnesses, and just to live each day, keep people comfortable, offer emotional support, and obviously offer support to the families.
So the Brick is an anti-poverty and homelessness charity, and it's actually been around for well over 100 years. It was established as part of Queen's Hall Methodist Mission long time ago now, and it was here really to support people who were struggling financially. Yeah, we supported about 2,000 families last year with free items. So it's not, people don't necessarily have to buy them, but it's things like beds. There's lots of children that aren't sleeping in beds. Carpets even, so carpet tiles we provide. Families come to us and they say they've not got a table and chairs for them to eat, the family to eat together. And I mean, I know personally for me, my family, that's really important to get that time as a family. So we source things like that, and we're always keen for businesses and the public to help us to get those items to families that need them.
I'm Maureen Holcroft, CEO and founder of Daffodils Dreams.
And I'm Carrie Strong, and I'm a volunteer director at Daffodils Dreams.
So 2017, I had retina detachment surgery, and the following year, when I got my sight back 6 weeks later, I decided to go back to work and set Daffodils Dreams up. What made me do that was reading an article in the local paper about child poverty. Couldn't believe it. I knew it existed, but I didn't know it was as bad as it was. So then the next 12 months was just concentrating on setting it up, getting out there, meeting with, we met with Donna Hall, we met with all the different councillors and told them what we wanted to do. They loved our idea. So the following year we set Daffodils Dreams that we registered. And since then we've supported 6,500 children, 900 adults, Initially it was just clothing bundles, toiletry bundles and bedding. Then I realised that there was a lot of children that couldn't experience what other children experience, as in going to the cinema, bowling, the little things that you expect every child to be getting the opportunity to go to at the weekend, and that wasn't happening. So we then decided to pick certain schools where the poverty was really high, and we picked certain schools and we asked the children what they wanted. So it would be wacky warehouse, cinema, bowling, Ninja Warrior. They chose which voucher they wanted. And the reason for that was when I worked in a school, after the summer holidays, the kids would stand up or be asked to stand up and share with their friends, what have you done over the summer holidays? The kids that never spoke had nothing to share. So that was the main reason. So they went back, they could say, I've watched the latest film, I've been roller skating, I've done this, I've done that. So that was the main reason for us introducing that kind of thing.
Anything you can do to help. If you can give us a couple of pennies when we're out on the streets with the buckets, if you can buy a cup of tea from our own rush tin, that'll go towards it as well. Or if you want to get involved, I mean, the challenges that we're encouraging our staff to do at the moment around the 3 peaks in the summer, involved in those sort of charity ball things. So the students are doing flowers for that, they're involved in the fashion side of things as well. So we've got some students helping with photography and event organisation as well for these things. So all those things, whether it's actual physical cash or whether it's helping with your time, I think is great, and anything that they can take is worth doing it for, really, I think.
So Team Wigan Leigh and the charities that they represent are very important to us. Daffodils Dreams, making sure that children have got the best start in life, actually helps contribute to their health in future years. I know the Brick, we have a strong association with the Brick. One of the, before the pandemic, and one of the administrators from the Brick Projects was actually worked from this site, and they helped us with people who needed to be discharged from the hospital but may not have had anywhere to go. So we have a real strong association. And obviously the hospice, you know, we work very closely with the hospice because we take people on the end of life here, but also work with the hospice very closely to make sure that people have the best possible experience you can have at the end of life. So
the efforts that are going in by Team Wigan and Leigh, it's certainly not just to help the 3 charities, but it's helping people all across the borough, people who are a lot worse off than many of us, and certainly I appreciate the efforts that are going in by the team. I know the Wigan community well, the Wigan Borough community well, and they'll be more than happy to support this very, very good cause. And I certainly would ask people, if you can get involved, please get involved. If you can contribute, please contribute, because certainly it's a very worthwhile challenge that this team is taking on, and certainly we appreciate the work that the 3 charities do in this borough.